Most AI and agentic systems fail because they can't find the right context fast enough. So like every great AI agent starts with the same thing, which is like relevant context. But if you're feeding your AI model entire documents, you're already behind. So in episode 4, we're covering Chunker, which is an AI primitive by Langbase that helps you split big blocks of text into small manageable pieces or chunks. Now Chunker fixes all the problems. It's like your way to give AI models exactly what they need. So without wasting like tokens or compute. Now what this primitive does is that if you have like long documents, Chunker will help you break those long documents into smaller focus pieces so your AI can work faster, cheaper, and more accurately, especially when you're building RAG pipelines or agents that don't need everything, just what matters. Let me show you how to work with this primitive. We'll use the Langbase SDK and the Chunk API and a sample text. So let's get started. Create a new directory for your project and navigate to it. Then I'm going to create a node.js project by running this command in my terminal. Then I'm going to install the dependencies and the .env to manage environmental variables with this npm i langbase.env command. After that, I'm going to create a .env file in my directory and add my Langbase API key in it. Now let's create another file in the root of my directory by the name chunktext.ts. In this chunktext.ts file, I'm going to load the environmental variables, then import the Langbase SDK. Then I'm going to initialize the Langbase client. This creates an authenticated Langbase client using your API key from the .env file. Then I'm going to define an async function to chunk the content. This function will take the large string, which is the content, and breaks it into smaller pieces. Then I'm going to call the chunker primitive by this langbase.chunker method. Here, I'm providing the content, which is the full block of text you want to split. The chunk max length is up to 1024 characters. This is the maximum characters per chunk. Then the chunk overlap is 256, which is basically the overlap between the chunks, which helps with the context continuity. Then I'm going to log the output. This will print how many chunks were created, and the actual chunks, you will see each part of the original text broken down. Then I'm going to define the text to be chunk. This is the sample text that I am providing at the moment. And finally, run the function. Let's save this file. After this, I am going to run the script in my terminal with this npx tsx chunktext ts command. And I'm getting this output that the total chunks created are 9 with the details of each chunk. So basically, chunking large documents into smaller overlapping sections improves search and retrieval, which is great for RAG. It also reduces the token usage, gives your AI models cleaner input, and it also lets you process just the part that matters. Like all Langbase AI primitives, Chunker is modular, observable, and production ready. So it plays nice with every other primitive, which is parser, memory, workflow, and it gives you full control over how your system sees the world. This was all about the Chunker AI primitive by Langbase. See you in episode 5 with more AI developer focused tips and tricks.